this is Riding with Ree. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, today is a really exciting video, and if you're not new, then you all have heard me talking about this. Today I'm taking my 5-year-old Harley to our first ever arena hire together. I can't wait to take you with me. Before we dive into all of the action, a thank you to today's sponsor, YFood. I have partnered with YFood for a few years now, and I'm a particular fan of these bars. They have 25 vitamins and minerals, so perfect for days like this where we're going out in the lorry. I will often take them with me when I'm at the yard for a long day, like on a Saturday, where I'm riding and then hanging out and then filming. It's really good for me, and it's so much better than a chocolate bar. If you want to try YFood for yourself, the discount code is here. All right, let's get into the action. Just arrived. Harley's all tacked up, being such a pro. Super quiet, stood really well. Yeah, just going to the bathroom. Then we're going to get on, and they very kindly said that we can walk around all of the arenas, because if you've ever been to Felbridge, there's about 4 of them. So then we kind of cover them off so that whenever we come here competing or to a clinic or whatever, we've covered them all. The only one we won't go in is that one with all the jumps. Right. Oh my God, now I'm gonna have to get on from the little mountain block. As we run through today's ride, you're going to see a mix of GoPro footage and videos from the ground with my coach. And whilst I might do more of an edited version on other videos, on today's video I'm actually going to let things run a little bit longer so that you can hear some of the conversations happening between me and my coach, because I think they're really interesting when it comes to dealing with things like spooking, tense horses, etc. Yeah. Good boy. He's so cool.
So I'd have like, I don't know, walk around this little bit for a while. This is all really good to do, like familiarisation.
Yeah.
Before you compete somewhere to come.
Yeah.
The arena hire.
Yeah.
Because actually, however you're feeling and however he's feeling today,
Yeah.
if you were to come again in a couple of weeks and do an unaffiliated dressage,
Yeah.
he would feel more relaxed having been here once.
Well, there's actually one on the 25th, and it's the same test that I would do on the 10th.
Oh, you must
And I was thinking about it. I'd have to come on my own. I mean, I could bring a friend or whatever, but no one's competing, is what I mean, because everyone's at Speedgate on the 24th.
Is it a weekend, 25th?
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Also, when they win you like that, are you ever worried, or are you just like, it's fine, like just ignore it?
Hold him with my leg.
Okay.
So it's like he's just looking for a bit of reassurance.
Oh, okay. Good boy.
Yeah, so like when he does that, just stay as relaxed as you are, don't change anything.
Yeah.
Just keep your leg around.
Okay, cool. I didn't really have my leg on, to be fair. Should I have a little trot?
Yeah, I think so. And I think what you've managed so far in your walking around, this would be what you would expect from him if you came here and walked up for a show.
Yeah.
And it's being able to get this, like, you've got it today, okay, there's no one here, and there's less instructions for both of you, but this should be how he should behave even in a show environment.
Yeah.
So it's testing this level of concentration, both in this pattern.
Woo. I was just thinking about my turn on the square. Good boy. Yeah. Boy.
Good, keep the concentration all the time. You're always giving him little things to think about, moving him off the right side, checking in you can move him off the left side, having him so he's rideable. Good, good. So there, just come past there again, exactly the same, but don't lose the left side this time. Stay on that same line, stay as close as you were to the wing, but just be ready with that left leg to not let him run through it. Steady. Good, place every foot he takes. Good. Well done. Good job. Well done, Harley.
Oh, good boy. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I feel...
And actually having that little bit, not bad thing to happen.
Yes.
Just kind of makes you think, right, okay, he's good, but I need to just have that inside leg on.
Yeah. No, it was really good. I felt really confident and I felt like I was riding nicely. The left is a bit tricky at the moment.
The timing of this is really good because I think we're getting a good tune at him, getting a good tune out of him at home now.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
What we're doing is we're bringing all that training out now.
Yeah.
Often what people do is they do
No,
their
come on.
training.
You're okay?
spook and
Sorry.
run.
I was going to say, I'm going to splat on Hannah.
Before.
Good boy.
Yeah, so we just go back a step now, we just start the process again.
Good boy,
I
sit.
think this in some ways is
Nice and
quite
relaxed.
spooky. Because when you come into your dressage in here, depending on what arena you're in, you'll have a car parked to the other side of C.
Yeah, it's
Drive
quite
down
big.
the ramp, and then you have to go around the arena. If you're in this one, you've obviously got to go up. So I would go around the outside of the arena a couple of times.
Okay.
Just let him have a little walk around, you can have a little look, familiarise himself.
Okay.
Might play a little bit again.
Good boy. You're okay. You're okay, good boy.
It's quite atmospheric with the fog as well.
What's that?
Quite atmospheric with the fog.
Coming into this arena for me was such a great validator of why, for me, arena hire is so important before going to a competition. I couldn't imagine the idea of having competition nerves on top and then coming in here for the first time, having to trot round, having to get a lovely soft outline, then hearing the bell or the horn and having to negotiate the judge's box in the car where the judge is sitting. And I was just like, I'm so glad we came here on arena hire first.
So I think if you're happy, you can pick up top, have a little top round the outside.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, maybe you kind of go up a bit further away and just come on in.
Cool. I'm just getting past the this judge's box. Good boy. Should we do a little right bend?
Fine. Still happy with that. Make sure you put the inside of the
Hello. Right bend. Come on. Careful. Careful. Boy, you're okay. Have a little trot down the middle. Yeah.
But actually, you're just trotting so much.
Whoops. Good boy. Should I keep trotting?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Yeah.
So just be ready for him when you go up past the judge's box this time. Check in with that right bend. Good. Good. That was better. And then it's just keeping the softness through his body as you go around the corner, because you can probably feel how his body just goes a little bit against you, sort of on the corner, because he's obviously looking at the judge's box and wants to spook. He goes a little bit tense in his body, so just work into that right softness with your right leg. So like these corners here, they're quite nice. You could step him off your inside leg quite easily. Step him out away from your inside leg. Good. And then it's working into that feeling up this long side, so that when you get to that corner where he wants to go against you, you can just get into that right side of him a little bit more. Good, get into that right side, keep working into the right side. Good, right side, right side. Well done. Good job. Very good. Good, work into the inside bend, come around this arena now. He's just pooing, keep going. Oh no, he's not, he's given up. Good. Yeah, that's it. Use those corners to really engage that inside bend.
Good. Well done. Good boy. Well done. Good boy. Oh. Oh. He feels fancy.
He looks it. You make you see a little video I took.
Oh.
It's amazing.
I've just got him, I think. I've just got the measure of him now.
Yeah.
And I've got my balance right. It feels like it's coming together. Good boy. Once we'd had a little walk break, we picked back up by going inside the boards this time. And this is somewhere where we can see tension creeping in with Harley once we're inside the boards and we're having to work in a smaller space. This is also a great replication, is that the right word? Replica of what would happen at a competition. You know, you warm up, you might have a little walk break, and then you have to go into an arena and pick it up again. And I find that these gaps between working and then resting and then having to work again are where we can sometimes lose some of that lovely tension-free work. So it was a really good way to work on that. One thing that we discussed in my last lesson was corners like this. I had been going too deep into my corners and subsequently losing the balance and the rhythm. So it was really good today to get a practice inside some boards where we just kind of curve the edge of the arena around, even if it's not completely correct, just to give us that chance of not losing the balance and the rhythm so much. Come on, honey. Come on. Good boy. Come on, darling. Good boy. Good. Yeah, good boy. So, apologies for my breathing. One of the reasons I sound so out of breath, apart from apparently not being fit enough, is that Harley is really, really hard work when he is tense like this. He needs a lot of support with the leg and the body, and we do a lot of circles and a lot of bending and a lot of moving laterally left and right, so it tires me out quite quickly. But what we're just trying to do here is just trying to get him to release some of that tension that creeps up when we're inside the boards. We did it in this arena and then we went on to the other arena and did the same thing. And what was lovely about the other arena, as I hope that you'll see, is that I started to be able to let my rein out and let him stretch. And although he's not stretching down quote unquote correctly like you might see another horse, it was definitely like getting there, and it's really nice to see him do that inside the boards and us both be able to do that together.
Good. Well done, Harley. Great. Nice stretch.
What do you think? We okay?
I think, yeah.
Come down again. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Well done. I was going to ask you about that because I really struggle getting it right, because I find when we've got a competition it takes another 10 minutes for him to stop like looking around at things, although that was before, it might be better now. And then before I didn't work that into my warm-up time, and I didn't have enough time, and he was so tense before I went in. I was like, because I'd spent, yeah.
I mean, I would say you probably want 30 minutes on him. So yeah, 30 minutes before. I mean, if you're at home, it might be different. You might not need, you know, I might even be tempted to take him for a walk out on a hack. It doesn't matter where you do it, but he needs 10 minutes of walking.
Pony friend.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
coming.
He's so cute.
Hot. I think we walk back.
Come on, honey.
And we'll go and just have a little look in the indoor.
Yeah.
Have a little walk in that top arena. I mean, he doesn't need to sort of...
No.
Exactly. It's just more familiarisation for you and him.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. Nice to sit on the table.
He is a nice horse. Shout Harley Bear, don't flatten Hannah.
No, do not.
Oh, yes. Don't be silly. You walk right past that troy and then you gotta look at the bin. Don't be silly. Yeah. Follow Hannah, darling.
Spooky in here, but just have a little walk.
Oh, it's all right. You're a good boy. Hannah's here, look, and I'm here too, and everything's great, and you're doing so well. Yeah, good boy. Have a little. I'm so sorry for the angle of the GoPro. I basically had a panic like 40 minutes into the session that it was the wrong angle. I haven't worn a chest harness in ages, and I had this massive sinking feeling that you had missed all of the other two arenas because I hadn't had it at the right angle. So then I tipped it forward, and ultimately it's it's too far forward here. So I'll skip ahead, but basically we walked around this indoor arena for like a few minutes, just in walk, just like casually, because this can be a warm-up arena sometimes. This is where I warmed up when I did the dressage here on Duke, who you might remember. And then we walked into the top small arena where sometimes they do the dressage, it's a little bit spooky, and then we finished. So great. Good boy, well done. You're okay. Good.
Nice and relaxed. Job done, I'd say.
Yeah! 10 out of 10, Harley.
Yeah, it really is.
Would ride again. Well done. Oh, wonderfully uneventful.
Yeah. One spook and that was it, really, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Why are you sweaty? Sweaty boy. Just got back. I just popped him in the stable. Just gonna pop all my stuff away and then we shall have a little debrief. Well, that is it. I had the best time today. I'm feeling so confident. I'm feeling so proud of Harley, so proud of me. I just feel like spring and summer, we're doing all the preparation. I think I'm going to go ahead and enter that competition on the 25th. And yeah, I'm really excited to share more of our adventures with you. So subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.